On page 25.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on Mr. Lane.
The other way, sir.
Are you representing both or are you representing just Mr. Lane?
No, Your Honor, just Mr. Lane.
Okay, as you can, guys, gentlemen, both of you are charged with public lewdness. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you. Who's Mr. Lane? Just so you know, your lawyer's here with you, but he's on Zoom. Okay. All right, please.
On May 13th, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, officer was conducting patrol in a shopping center, which included a daycare, and observed a vehicle with the rear left passenger door open and defendant Nunez standing naked with his buttocks exposed to the public. Defendant Nunez stated he met defendant Lane on a dating app and they agreed to have a sexual relationship. Defendant Nunez picked up defendant Lane and parked at this location behind the daycare where he was receiving oral sex from defendant Lane.
Who saw?
The officer.
Okay. Gentlemen, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you guys are ordered to keep it indoors, not outside, and not to go back to this location. Do you gentlemen understand? If you violate these conditions, I will order your arrest. You will both be put in custody. No more PR bonds. This is not a revolving door. Each of you understand. We will have bond conditions created for you to sign. Once you sign them, at that point, you'll be free to go. Mr. Lane, first, we will have you go. Once you sign the reset, we'll have you take a seat in the jury box. Once you sign the bond conditions, at that point, you'll be free to go. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You do not have to waste your time coming to court. So stay in touch with Mr. Davila, and he'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. Stay in touch with him. Do not pick up any new cases. Do you understand? Ms. Bruno, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay.
On May 14th, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, at Phyllis Wheatley High School, Officer Mel complainant was advised that she received a DoorDash delivery for defendant and that the school prohibits outside food deliveries on campus. Defendant began yelling at her, saying, quote, "You better not grab my fucking food," then shoved her several times, including into a wall, causing her pain in her right shoulder and right arm. Officers on campus were notified by the assistant principal.
So who's the complaining witness?
It's an unknown relationship, Your Honor.
At high school?
Yes, Your Honor. It seems like the connection to the
Stop,
complainant.
don't. You have the right to remain silent. Exercise that right. Anything you say now, they're just going to try to use it to prove your guilt. It's not a good idea.
It looks like the complainant was a DoorDash driver. They believe they received a DoorDash delivery for defendant.
At the high school?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ma'am, as a condition of your bond, I'm ordering you not to use DoorDash at all for any reason, not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, and not to be in possession of any weapons. If you violate these conditions, if you pick up a new case, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. You will get no more PR bonds. This is not a revolving door. If you endanger my community, I'm going to throw your butt in jail, and I'm going to make your bond high. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Did you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer? You need a lawyer in this case. You're facing a year in jail. That's a long time to sit in jail day after day. Not only that, with a conviction on your record. So you need a lawyer to help you navigate this, and I'm willing to give you one now. You're 17, but I'm telling you, you continue to pick up cases, you endanger, and you know what? You're not to use alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to test you for everything. If I find that you're using, including marijuana, likewise, you will go to jail.
On May 13th, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, the officer was dispatched to a group home in regards to disturbance. Complainant stated he was walking downstairs to smoke a cigarette when defendant came upstairs, stopped near him, and complainant spoke to defendant. Complainant then began walking downstairs when defendant struck him multiple times with a closed fist, followed by a kick. Complainant stated defendant repeatedly struck him in the head, face, ribs, and other areas of his body, causing pain and discomfort. Defendant stated he was walking upstairs and complainant was taking up most of the hallway space. Defendant stated complainant bumped into him and that made him believe he was about to be assaulted and began striking complainant. Officer was provided video footage of the incident, which corroborated complainant's statement. The video showed defendant striking complainant and attempting multiple times to kick or force complainant down the stairs, as well as defendant hitting complainant to the ground, while complainant stated he was, quote, done and no longer wanted to fight. Complainant was observed with multiple visible contusions to the facial and head area.
Okay. Mr. Taylor, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to go back to this location, not to have any contact with the complaining witness, and not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand? Yes or no? There is a protective order. You need to understand it. If you violate this protective order, they can file additional charges against you, and it just gets so much worse. If I have to put you in jail because you're a danger to my community, I will make your bond high. You don't have anyone to pony up $10,000, $20,000 for you. You will be stuck like Chuck with me for who knows how long. It takes damn near 9 months just to get a 911 call as evidence. Do you understand? Also, as a condition, you're not to be in possession of any weapons as well. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? How do you support yourself? You eat, right? How do you eat? Have you ever had a full-time job?
Yes, sir.
How long ago was that? Hey, Edge, do me a favor. Zertucci, come up. Just hold on, guys. Just hold on. Come up. So do you have the cause number on this?
Yes, Judge.
You have failed to appear at least on 2 different occasions. I'm going to put you in jail right now. I will appoint your lawyer and then we will talk. This is not a revolving door. Do you understand? Okay, you will go into custody now and then we'll talk after I appoint your lawyer. Okay, just hang tight. I'm going to appoint our lawyer and then we'll talk.
Regarding Ms. Ferguson, she was asking if she could be rolled day for day to try to complete the PTI.
No, it's 380 days, dude. We're way beyond that. Come up, ma'am. What was the last name again, Alan, please?
Ferguson?
You know, the look of disappointment on your lawyer's face, the fact that you literally had 1 class and 4 hours of community service for dismissal in this case, and yet time and again, you failed to do anything. Your case is 385 days old. We set cases for trial at 180 days. You need to go out there and figure out now whether you want to accept. Do you have another plea bargain agreement on this case, Sean?
Sorry, Bill.
Please, this is Ms. Ferguson.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, if I may, I can tell you that Ms. Ferguson just said to me that if she can't do the PTI, she wants to go to trial.
I'm happy to do it, but here's what we're going to do. If you want to go to trial, I'm happy to do it, but I will not accept any more plea bargain agreements after today. Today is your plea bargain deadline, meaning that you can either accept what they have to offer. If you don't, and which you don't have to, it's your prerogative. At that point, we set your case for trial. You will go to trial kicking or screaming. You are facing a year in jail. I don't like to play games. I have enough drama in my life. I'm not going to drag everyone down here, 35 people who hate to come to downtown anyways, and have them prepare, have your lawyer prepare for you to just plead guilty on the day of trial. It's not going to happen. If we said it, you will go to trial. Do you understand? I don't want you to make a decision now. I can have you step out, talk to your lawyer. You guys make the decision. What's the alternate offer that you've made?
Judge, there's PTI, there's time served.
No. PTI is off the table. It's not going to happen.
There's also time served or 3-month deferred.
Okay, those are the offers that they've given you. You need to discuss it with your lawyer now. Time served, a 3-month deferred, or we can set this case for trial. Please step out, talk to your lawyer and just when you're ready, come back.
Your Honor, sorry, just two last things. First, she did say that her car got towed when she left court last week, and that's why she wasn't able to pay for the class. She asked me to communicate that.
Alan,
Yes, sir.
it's nearly 400 days. I'm not going to accept any more excuses. You had
Yes, sir.
day after day after day. That's it. At some point, we have to let people put their big girl pants on. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Is this a good idea, Ms. Duplachain? You know, the thing is that you can lie to me, you can lie to your lawyer, you can lie to your mama, you can lie to your puppy, but you can't lie to yourself. Only you know if you can make this or not. And the problem is ours is just kibbles and bits compared to what you got upstairs. Is that a third degree upstairs?
I believe it is.
Yes.
You're looking at serious time in prison if you pick up yet another case. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you constantly, you have never appeared, not even once. Is this a good idea?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe.
Why?
Because I've spoken with her family and she has familial support now. And I believe that she's on the right track. She does see, as I've been meeting with her, she does seem more clear-minded than ever before. And she knows that if she screws up, the felony says what's going to bite her.
Everyone's on the right track when they're in jail. What defines you, Ms. Duplachain, is what you're going to do when you get out. Will you continue to be with the wrong people, or are you the wrong people that's dragging everybody else down? All I know is now I've had to make all your bonds 15,005 because you continue to pick up cases and you continue to fail to appear. Did we do a TRS?
Yes, sir, the main court did, and it recommended the young adult, this one, I think, conversion.
Is that what they ordered upstairs? Okay, let's do it. I'm going to tell you now, if you come back because you failed to do anything, it's really not going to go well. Which one are we going on?
That case, Your Honor.
You're looking at an entire year in jail with us if you violate this agreement. Do you understand, Ms. Duplachain, life is hard enough as it is being a young Black woman in society today. And the fact that all these thefts, what do you think is going to happen in 20 years? Think life gets easier? It gets harder. You're young. You have yourself now. Life doesn't get better the older you get. You get bigger, fatter, you lose hair, you're not as good at remembering things. Your eye go back, just everything sucks the older you get. And the more crap you have on your record, you're charged with a terroristic threat, a Class A theft, and a failure to ID as a fugitive from justice. The agreement you have worked out is a 1-year deferred on the theft case. I'm assuming the other 2 will be dismissed.
Yeah, it should be in the top of the paperwork as well. It's written in there, on the actual truth.
For you to complete this successfully, you must complete an anti-theft course and 8 hours of community service and complete the young adult caseload. Is there any restitution that's due in this case?
No, Your Honor, it was a theft from a Lululemon, and I believe I believe the merchandise was,
Or obtuse just for, that's not the way we do things. But you got to understand, Mr. Martinez, is that, tell me, why do we have jails? Yes. Why else?
People will get better.
Yes, that's absolutely right. It's also for people who don't learn their lesson, who come back over and over and over and have one overriding thing that controls their life forever. With you, there's one thing that has been controlling your life for the last 15 plus years. What is that thing? Right. And I don't know what the hell it is that cannot get into you to understand and see the fact that on a daily basis in Harris County, every day, someone dies from an alcohol-related collision, calamity, accident, mistake, choice, whatever you want to call it. And we need to do the TRAS now.
Yes, sir.
Because I would really like to know what they're going to do with Mr. Martinez in light of. So tell me, because I didn't get, how many actual DWIs does Mr. Martinez have?
So he has a deferred here well, not here, in Brazos County.
Is he on deferred now?
No, it was in 2022.
Okay,
From my understanding, it is complete.
okay.
And then he was on probation in his federal case while he was in the military, from what I can see.
Is that one still open now?
That was a probation. Let me see the date of conviction.
So it's just those two?
Just those two, I mean, still two, it's a lot, but
Sure.
2019 is whenever he pled guilty and entered probation. He did a 1-year probation. So, it should be-
So please let the system and them know that he has a federal one, so because they may not catch it, so that when they do the TRAS, they see that he has 2 actual DWIs, because if they run some kind of, like TCIC or NCIC, they might not see it because it's a federal case. So, the reason we have jails and prisons are for people who don't get it. And hopefully you will not make a choice, because it's not a mistake, it's a choice where you go out and kill someone. I was watching on the news yesterday of a guy that goes to a bar, has about 12 beers at a bar, then gets into his car, goes to a gentleman's club, and proceeds to take 5 immediate shots of alcohol. He's so inebriated by the time he gets up to go to his car, he falls down. And what do? Give him a freaking another shot. Gets into a car, driving the wrong way down the freeway, kills 2 girls. One of them 19 days into being married. 19 days into being married. The other one was a recently made fiance, killed. Now he will be doing 80 years in prison because they sentenced him to 40 years on one. They sentenced him to another 40 years and they ran it consecutive. You never know what's going to happen when you get out there. You don't mean to do it. You never wanted to do it, but it happens. You're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. The agreement that you have worked out is 1 year in Harris County Jail to be probated for 2 years. This will now reflect as a second. Actually, is it a second conviction?
It is, but actually, no, this would be his 3rd conviction. We're working this out in lieu of refiling it as a felony offense.
No kidding.
Yes. Which is why it's a maximum probation. It's 2 years with the 5 days.
So it's actually that many. So they need to know that. There's a very big possibility. One of the things I'm ordering you to do now, Mr. Martinez, is to undergo a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what conditions you need. It's very well possible that they order you to undergo inpatient treatment. If you do, if they order that, you're going to do it as part of the probation. Do you understand?
I understand.
You will do 5 days in confinement starting today. No drugs, alcohol. You must maintain a guardian interlock a DWI repeat offender education class, 1 victim impact panel, no breath test refusal. If you are pulled over driving and an officer asks you to submit a breath test for the next 2 years, you must do it. 50 hours of community service. If you fail to live up to this probation, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. We will have a hearing to determine if you violated this agreement. If you do, you were looking at 1 year in the jail. You understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers, right to be arraigned, charged, read in open court. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. Well, this is final today, it's final forever. From now on, if you do ever pick up another DWI, you will be facing up to 10 years in prison. Is that what it's going to take to get you to finally understand? I don't know. Many people here say, no, I'm never going to do it again. I'm done. I'm no more alcohol, this, that. You're going to forget about this because time heals all wounds. In 10 years, you're going to forget about all this, but the law never forgets. And I'm telling you, the next time you're pulled over, even if you have the faintest smell of alcohol, when someone runs you and they see DWI, 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 what the hell do you think they're going to do? You already know. Right. If it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, how do you plead to the offense?
Guilty, Your Honor.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'll follow the agreement, sentence you to it. Good luck to you, son.
Suspended his license. Oh,
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah. Do not drive. I don't want you anywhere near a car. Baby steps. We have to trust you before you even go near a car. I have to see substantial compliance, and then I will consider, but I mean, that you're doing well, and then we'll go from there. But at this point in time, with all this baggage, I don't want to put my name on a license and you go out there and kill someone. I don't need that kind of drama. You understand?
I understand.
All right. Good luck, sir. Thank you, Mr. Gaines. Thank you.
There's still, there's some